Welcome back to school.
And welcome back to
Finn. Let's start with some student life. Guess what, Saxons? PSATs are coming up very soon.
Next week, October 23rd, in the M200. Mr. Lewis and Miss Hilsendegger are here to tell us more.
Hey everybody, Mr. Lewis and Mrs. Hilsendegger back again to talk about the PSAT, which is this Wednesday, just 2 days from now. If you are a junior, you should know this. And remember to check your email for the room's location that you're testing in. It's at the M200 wing, and your room has been emailed to you. If you normally have class in the M200 wing, you're not a junior, you walk the test that morning, your class will be at a different location. We'll have those rooms posted on posters outside the M200 wing, so make sure not to enter the M200 wing for first, second, and third periods on the Wednesday. The PSAT is happening there. Juniors will have stacks of water for you. Make sure to just become hydrated and well rested when you do well on this practice SAT test.
Right. And you know, the other thing is that you'll need to have a laptop for the test. So if you don't have a laptop or yours is not working right, you need to be going to the library and meeting with Mr. Whalen to get that remedied. And today in advisory, we're going to finish the digital readiness check part of your PSAT planning. So that part will be completed, but just make sure that you have a laptop. I think that's it.
That's it. New Year's with Lightning could be great. Go Sack.
I see you're wearing Nikes. Personally, Converse are better.
What? No way. Nike is all the way.
We should see what our fellow Saxons think.
Hi, I'm Hunter. I have Converse for homecoming, and the reason I got them for homecoming is they're really plain and they have like a pretty simple color, so got to like match with my suit.
I like Nikes because they look cooler.
I like Converse more because I like the way that they lace up. I think it's just more aesthetically pleasing. And I also like these Converse in particular have little embroidered flowers on them, and I love that detail.
Why? I don't know. I guess they're just more comfortable, and I mean these specifically, they're white and black, so they go with like almost every outfit, which I like a lot.
I'm obsessed with the color pink, and I saw them, and I've just been wearing them since forever. They're comfy, in my opinion, and they give great support in the ankles. I like my Nikes because they're pretty yummy and blue.
I love my Converse because they're just so Slay Batty Queen.
I like Converse better because they're way cooler, they're more my style, and it's a lot easier to find them in fun colors. Like I have a yellow pair that I really love.
Nikes. They're just overrated. Completely overrated. I don't understand why people like them.
I prefer Nikes. I've been wearing Nikes pretty much my entire life, and that's just what I know, so Nikes are my answer.
I do not prefer either because I enjoy all kinds of shoes, especially dress shoes.
You know, I would say Hoka's. Nike's kind of a gross corporation in some ways, so I'm going to go with Hoka's, and Allbirds was the other one. Very comfortable also, so yeah.
I don't prefer either of them because they're both so expensive. I definitely prefer Vans because they're not like $300 for one pair of shoes.
New Balance.
Yearbooks can be purchased in the business office only for $39 until winter break. Get yours soon.
Also, senior portraits are due November 1st. All yearbook details can be found on the school website.
Let's move on to club news. Last week, we spent some time learning about our future healthcare workers.
Honestly, I'm still trying to debug how they're thinking.
Yeah, they have to engineer so many solutions to problems.
Just like how we were calculating the perfect interview for the engineering club.
And that we did. We spoke with the engineering club members about their projects.
So in Engineering Club, we're kind of getting it started, kind of rebuilding it. Really, it's about hands-on. So this year we're wanting to kind of focus on some of the main ideas of engineering manufacturing. So we're going to start out in November. We're going to do some 3D printing. So students that are in the club can learn how to 3D print, learn how to create their own designs, put them on the printer, print that. And then we're going to go into learning a little bit about the CNC, laser engravers, and kind of just, other engineering, manufacturing type stuff that students are interested in. We'll be taking a look at that, and so in the spring, hopefully allowing students to kind of create their own projects that they want to work on.
What we want to do is we're trying to get other students to be able to have internships and apprenticeships at businesses, try to work through, get some hard skills, put something on a resume, kind of help with get into local businesses, find out problems, fix them.
I've always been interested in engineering. Engineering has been a little bit of passion of mine. I've always been taking things apart, trying to put them back together and trying to figure out how to make things.
My favorite project I've done in engineering was probably the Doughbots.
We got to do special projects for our teachers. That was my favorite. We got to pick a teacher and then do something personal for them to help improve their work life.
I joined engineering because since I was in second grade, I always loved Lego robotics, and I kind of just fell in love with robots and honestly engineering itself, having a problem, having a way to fix it. These are Doughbots, right? These colored blocks will be carried by these suction cup robots. Once they're carried off on the robot will grab it. It will go on the conveyor belt. The sensor will see where the block is located. This robot will grab the block and then put it onto this color sensor, and the color sensor will sort each individual block by a certain color.
For me, I just thought it would be a cool opportunity to work and try and make stuff. I don't really have a background in engineering, but I just thought it'd be fun.
It's a very hands-on class. There's not a lot of book work, so it's a very enjoyable class, and I did it my first year, and I enjoyed it, so I did it again. It's a fun class.
Make sure to join the engineering club if you're interested.
Now on to this week's club meetings.
Here are the clubs that will be meeting Monday.
The following clubs will be meeting on Tuesdays.
Then Wednesday club meetings.
2 club meetings on Thursdays. On to sports news.
Today, soccer has a game against Shadle Park at One Stadium at 6:30 p.m. Tuesday, cross country has a meet at Finch Arboretum at 3:30 p.m.
Thursday, volleyball has a game against LC away at 7 p.m. Friday's football has a game at One Stadium at 8 p.m. against LC.
Now let's hear from KJ about why we should support our volleyball team.
Hi, I'm KJ. I've been playing volleyball for 6 years, and you guys should come watch Ferris Volleyball because we're turning things around right now. We're gonna start winning. We really got a chance this year, and we're just such a fun team to watch because of how excited we get, and we would really love your support because it really helps us so much every single game.
Now on to general news. The band concert is coming up on this Wednesday, the 23rd, starting at 7 p.m.
It will be featuring drumline, advanced percussion, concert band, and jazz band. This is their first concert this school year, so make sure to go and support them.
You're still able to sign up for this year's blood drive that is happening on October 31st.
You can sign up using the following.
This blood drive is open to people outside of Ferris as well, so spread the word to friends and family members.
I'm glad we're finally having fall weather. It's been pretty warm recently. It's hard to believe, but meteorologists are predicting it to be one of Spokane's coldest winters, which is why it is very important to donate to the Coats for Kids drive.
Let's go to ASB to learn more.
Coats for Kids is a fundraiser that we're putting on here at Ferris for kids in need for coats this winter season. It's gonna be real cold, so we need y'all to get those coats in.
But at Ferris, we make everything a competition, so each first period will be competing on who can bring in the most coats. Whoever wins gets a donut party.
So bring them coats in for them kids, because it's going to be cold this winter season. Thank you.
Thank you, ASB, for that important information.
It's now that time of Finn for us to learn more about Ferris fight songs.
Teachers, feel free to pause Finn so your students can practice.
Well, that's all for Finn.
Make it a great week, Saxons.